Hi. So in this video, I wanted to talk about 16 pairs of shoes that I flipped for a profit. And I want to show you the exactly shoe. And I want to show you how much I paid for them, how much I sold them for, and how much I made on that exact pair. Yeah. First off, there's these spinning shoes. I bought them at a local thrift store. They had 50% off everything in the store that day. So I got these for around $6 and I sold them for $19.65 plus shipping. Next up are these Shiro cycling shoes, brand new, that I bought for $12 at a secondhand store, and I sold them for $43, making around $30 of profit. So next up are these Gear shoes that I bought for just under $3 at a thrift store, and I sold them the very same day for $19.65 plus shipping. And then we got these Timberland boots, shoes, sneakers. I didn't make as much as I hoped. In the beginning of this journey, I don't want to sit around on stock too long, so I accepted an offer on just below $19 and I paid $12.50 for them, so I netted around $6 in profit on these. These Dr. Martens boots I bought privately from the Danish version of, you could say, Craigslist. I got these for around $47 and I sold them in a few days for $82, making me just over $35. So another pair of boots that I sold in the last around 30 days are these Venom boots. I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm just taking a guess here. It was one of the first boots that I bought on this journey. I paid too much for them, but they were brand new and in the box, so I paid around $41 for them and I sold them for $49, making me $8 in profit. Another pair of shoes that made me a few dollars this month was this Crocs black and white pair of shoes that I bought for just below $4 and I sold them for $13.36, yeah, plus shipping. So this pair netted me around $9 in profit. Another pair of Doc Martens that I sold was these 1460 Skull backhand boots. I paid just below $50 for them. Then I used around $2 promoting these on Vinted until they finally sold for $84, making me $33 in profit. Unfortunately, with these shoes, they were very smelly. They were brand new and in the box, but they have been in a home with a lot of cigarette smoke. I just found out when I picked them up and I didn't want to, just leave again without taking them with me. So because they were such a special pair and I thought they would go for quite amount. So yeah, I took a chance on the smoke smell and I was very honest in the description of the boots that they were from a home with cigarette smoke. Yeah, I was very happy when they sold for more than $30 in profit. And hopefully the buyer found a way to get rid of the cigarette smell. I read that you could put them in a closed bag with coffee beans and that would get rid of it, but I tried leaving them outside for a day or two and that didn't really help. Like with all the other items I have, I just wanted a quick flip and I wouldn't risk anything, fancy idea to get rid of the smell if it would just make them damaged or something. So yeah, one of the best profits I made was on these pair of Italian shoes. I bought them for just over $5 at a thrift store and I sold them for $55, netting me just below $50 in profit. So these shoes I bought in the beginning of my journey with flipping stuff online. I got them for, $14 and I sold them for $23.50, netting me just over $9 in profit. So these Buffalo shoes was a pair I bought privately on the Danish Craigslist. It's called DBA for further reference. But I bought them for $15, just over $15. But when I picked them up, they were pretty unclean, dirty, you could call it. they weren't very clean. So, I could do a lot of things to clean them, but again, I just want a quick flip. I accepted an offer on just below $20, making me almost $4 in profit. Not very much, but yeah, I don't want to deal with items that doesn't excite me, and it doesn't excite me if I get a pair of shoes that's dirty or something like that. So yeah, it's not a big profit, but if it sells fast, I'm happy. Especially in the beginning, I just want to get rid of the stuff that I buy so I can put the money into more items and get even more listings online. Yeah, and another pair of shoes that disappointed me a bit with the profit result was these Nike Huarache boots shoes. I got them for just below $11, sold them for $13.50, making me less than $3 in profit. They got a lot of interest, but nothing serious, and no one bid on them. So in the end, I just accepted a low balling bid to get rid of them so I could put the money into another pair of Italian shoes, hopefully making me much more profit than these did. I picked these up at the recycling center for free. And I sold them in, like 5 minutes for $6. It was a nice, quick, free flip, and I love those. Another pair of Nikes that I sold and made a little profit on. These ones were going for just over $10 in profit. I bought them for around $9, sold them for $19.50. I think Nikes, especially when you don't know much about the niche, and I don't, I just learn as I go, and it's there are so many of these sports sneakers on the market. So yeah, they have to be really nice looking, really clean, preferably brand new, if you want to make a nice profit on them. So I take everything I can get, and with these I got around $10 in profit, and I was happy with that. With these Clarks heels, I made just below $15 in profit, $14.77. I bought them for $5.50, and I sold them for $15.72 plus shipping. So yeah, I have been selling quite a lot of shoes. I have been selling almost everything so far, but especially shoes have made me a decent amount of profit. On some pairs, very, very, very nice profit. On other pairs, a few bucks here and there, but I take everything. If I can make a buck out of thin air, yeah, I'm happy. I take it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you again next time.